Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be looking at the new KRULEBOYZ reveal, which is Gobsprakk and his vast Corp Rippa Vulcha Killabeak. I've been checking out the Warhammer community site quite a lot recently, waiting for new information about Warhammer 40k Kill Team, but today we just got an article released for another reveal for the KRULEBOYZ. So this time it's going to be a powerful Kruleboyz Shaman, but it looks like he's riding some crazy beast, so I couldn't wait to find out more. So in this video we'll go through the article and the reveal so you can find out all about this new Kruleboyz Shaman and the beast that he's riding. So let's click on the article and we'll have a look at all the information released today. Here we go. So here's the article released today, the 19th of July 2021, and we're going to meet the powerful Kruleboyz Shaman who's best mates with Kragnos, or so he claims. And so let's get down here, and right away we're going to get presented with a video. So let's watch this video real quick, and then I'll just do a little bit of commentary over it. And if you want to see it in full, then check it out on the article, and I'll put a link in the description below if you want to watch that video. The amount of reveals and videos like these we've had over the past few months have been incredible, so I was really looking forward to seeing what on earth they were going to come up with next. But here we go, I've cut out the first bit of the video just so we can get stuck in straight away and look at the model itself. But this is a real good start. It's going to be some shaman dude, and here's the crazy beast he's riding, and this just looks mad. Some mad vulture with a shaman on top. I mean, it's combining two things that I think are awesome. A shaman for one, and then this big winged vulture beast I just think is awesome. So what a great combo, and I wasn't going to get any more KRULEBOYZ. I was going to hold on with what I got in Dominion, but as soon as I saw this I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to get it. It just looks so good, and you could even build it as a killer boss too. So there we go. How cool is that video? Another great reveal, and let's have a look down. Let's scroll down and look at that model up close, and it tells us in the article here that we've seen many monstrous things emerge from the swamps of Gur, but they all fall under the shadow of Gobsprakk and his vast corpse Rippa Vulcha Killabeak. He's an important new shaman in the era of the beast, and this prophet is possibly the most powerful Kruleboyz Orruks in the mortal realms. So there he is. What a great looking model. I love the whole setup of this, from that huge tree trunk at the bottom there, that twisted tree, with this massive beast on top. This has got to be pretty big when we look at the size of the shaman sat on top, so that wingspan is going to be pretty impressive. Just looking at the details here, it's great. It looks like we've got a head on a spike, which is always nice. He's got the staff with the hand on top, which is great, and some nice engravings in some leather, and you can see a little sneaky grot there hanging on with something in his hand, not sure what that is, and then just loads of great detail. The feathers are always great to do some dry brushing on. I just think this is fantastic. I love it. It's great. What do you think though? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think about it, but this is going to be a great one to paint, and this is a proper centerpiece for a KRULEBOYZ army, so I'm really excited about this one. So it wasn't long ago that we saw these two monsters revealed for the KRULEBOYZ, and I thought they looked great, really fantastic narrative, but I was going to hold off. I thought, no, I can't just buy everything, so I wasn't going to get these, and I was going to focus on the Stormcrest army. But now, looking at this, I think I've got to add this to the KRULEBOYZ that came in the Dominion box set. I've got some Iron Jaws to bump up the points, but I think this, as my leader and the main kind of centerpiece, is a great way to go. But there's more to read about in the article, so let's keep going, and we're going to see some more images here. So here we get some close-ups, which is really great, and it tells us that the corpse Rippa Vulcha is one of the most terrifying monsters we've seen yet in the new edition of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. The creature's grouchy nature means only the most strong-willed of KRULEBOYZ could hope to get close enough to capture it, which is reflected in the vulture's deadly combat power. And on the battlefield, Killabeak tears through enemy ranks with beak and claw, while the mouth of Mork wreaks arcane destruction. So great is Gobsprakk's magical might that the crotchety shaman has bested many sorcerers in the past, including a great Lord of Change. And it tells us if we look closely, we'll be able to see the demon's hand atop Gobsprakk's staff, and it's bound to the material plane by the shaman's ironed will desire to show it off. So there we go, more details, and as we see the back of the model here, let's just focus in on that a little bit. That just looks so good. Loads of even eyeballs hanging off it. We've got a bunch of eyeballs there. So he's collecting trophies as he goes. It looks like the grot has got hold of a head, maybe? Is that a head? It's got to be a head. And then we've got all these little pouches with who knows what included. So the details here are just great. Those eyeballs, that bunch of eyeballs is probably the best thing I've seen for the Kruleboyz yet. That's awesome. And then there's the hand on top of the stuff there. Looking brilliant. I love all the potion bottles on these. These are really good. And I've seen my friend Sergey, who's got an awesome Instagram page, which I'll put a link in the description below. He's painted these so cool, these potion bottles in like blues and purples. And yeah, please check it out. It's really good. I'll put a link in the to his Instagram page in the description below. But there we go. So some close-ups, and those eyeballs have definitely tipped me over. I have to get it, if not just for those. All right, now let's have a look and see what he's going to bring to the table here. And it says, thanks to his experience hunting down powerful wizards for his trophy rack, Gobsprakk has developed a particular knack for countering the enemy's magics. And the shaman likes to summon swarms of minuscule tapeworm squigs in the guts of his opponents, disrupting their spell casting and sometimes even causing them to explode in an eruption of War energy. Well, that sounds great. And so let's have a look. There's a little clip here that's going to come from maybe the description on his war scroll, and it says, Mork says no. Each time this unit unbinds a spell, the caster suffers D3 mortal wounds. If the spell was unbound with an unbinding roll of 10 plus, the caster suffers D6 mortal wounds instead. So those worms are really going to have some effect. So I really like the sound of this. And then let's keep going. Among many Mork given powers exhibited by Gobsprakk, one of the strangest is his ability to speak and understand any language. This skill allowed him to parley with Kragnos, and he used the ancient language of the Drogruk race to form an alliance with the god of earthquakes. And Gobsprakk went on to become Kragnos' faithful companion and translator. However, it's thought that this natural schemer may have applied some creative interpretation to the edicts of his new best mate. And for those whose ears are not open to the whisperings of the mouth of Mork, this incredible new kit also makes a killer boss on Corpse Rippa Vulcha, and this is going to be the perfect combination of strength and cunning to lead your boys into battle. So let's have a look at this killer boss on the Corpse Rippa Vulcha now. So the same model, we can make an alternative model here, and this just looks crazy. We've got a vulture with a helmet and horns now. We've got a killer boss on top with that great shield that they all have. I mean, it just looks mad. I prefer the shaman version. I mean, but I love the horns. Having a vulture with a horned helmet, it's got to be a great addition to an army, and this looks awesome. There we go. There's two great ways we can build this model. Both look awesome, but for me, it's the shaman. But which one would you prefer? Would you go with the shaman, or would you go with the killer boss? So let me know down in the comments below. And that's going to bring us to the end of the article. But here's a little sneak preview maybe of something to come. It tells us if we were the Stormcast Eternals, we'd be hoping to hear about something strong enough to take down Gobsprakk right about now. And so perhaps they'll find just the thing next week. So great, so it's Monday now, the 19th. So next week, we'll hopefully see something on this scale for the Stormcast Eternals, which is going to be awesome. We've already got lots to look forward to with those chariots and all the other additions that we saw released in previous previews. But I can't wait to see what they come out with for a big model like this that would make another awesome centerpiece, but for a Stormcast Eternals army this time. So another great reveal for the Kruleboyz. We've got some awesome monsters. We've got this beast now who can really lead the army. And I think it's just fantastic what they're coming out with at the moment. The details on this are great. And it's certainly something I'd love to add to the collection and to bulk out my Kruleboyz army a little bit more, even though I didn't plan to. But I'd love to know what you think. So let me know what your favourite large model is they brought out so far in the comments section below. And I hope this video's given you a good idea about this beast and maybe something you'd like to get once it does get released. But thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. If you like this kind of content and would like to support the channel, then please check out my Patreon page, and thanks to everyone who's joined so far. It's really awesome. We hang out on Discord, talk about the hobby, share ideas and help each other out, and you'll get some perks there that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'll put a link in the description, and it'd be great to see you there.